getting back to the Raider talk and this season. I mean, a lot's happened this last season.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like there was a lot of games that we could have won that we didn't win. But how was the vibes with you this season and being around the team?
It really feels like 2 different years, honestly. Like, with McDaniels and then with AP, like, it really is completely different.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, shout out AP. But, with the vibes, I mean, everybody is just themselves. I feel like everybody is able to
tell that.
Yeah. And, that's what Raiders is. It's different characters. Everybody's just themselves and being really authentically themselves. So, I mean, that's what I feel like we was missing a lot. So, a lot of that attributes to how hard we go, too. Like, we really care about each other, too, and all that. Like, that helps for sure.
That goes right into my next point, man. Obviously, AP, he's been the talk of the nation for sure. I mean, we're in the Raider Nation, and we've been hearing it. I mean, I know you heard it the last game. Everybody was cheering for AP.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on AP, and would you want him back?
100% yes. Absolutely. I mean, like, I was lining up for kickoff, and I ain't never heard the crowd shout any coach, like, not just here, college,
we were just talking about
anywhere.
that.
Like, I've never been a part of something like that. So to witness that and see the whole crowd shout AP, I'm like, man, he's got to be the head coach. Like, it shouldn't be anything else. Like, everybody's behind him, not just the crowd, the fans, but the team itself, anybody in the upstairs building, like, everybody's rocking with AP. I mean, he has to be the guy.
There's definitely a different vibe with both coaches, right?
Yeah.
When did you find out about Josh McDaniels, like the whole thing? I know it happened on Halloween night. We always talk about it. It was like, he probably was trick-or-treating. It was like, damn, I ain't got no job no more.
I didn't even think about it like that. But, I mean, that's kind of the business that everybody signs up for. But, I found out I was on Twitter, like, my agent sent me a Twitter notification. I'm like, damn, I see 5 McDaniels. So, I mean, immediately I just thought, like, man, I feel bad, for his family and everything. But, like I said, it's part of the business, cutthroat. Like, they'll fire us with a quickness and no ifs, ands, buts, nothing. No second thought to it. So, I mean, it'd be all right.
Sooner or later, tables eventually turn. I feel like the Raiders are slowly turning that table around, man.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
hire
I think
AP.
so, man. I think the thing that's different with AP, that's been different with a lot of these other coaches, is I know he's never been a head coach, so he doesn't have that experience, but he's been a leader, like, of men. And we seen this last game, especially that post-game talk that he had with you guys in the locker room after the game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you could definitely tell that the players love playing for him. I mean, we've talked to you. You've been vocal. We've talked to Brandon. All these other players. You hear Tay talk about it. Everybody wants him here. I wanted to also get your thoughts on, like, I know you hear everybody talk about Jim Harbaugh. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you want to talk about it or...
Yeah, he's a great coach at the end of the day. Like, I understand where people are coming from, like, wanting to get a experienced winning coach, like, proven coach.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like that's just kind of in the history of the Raiders, to get that big name, that proven guy. So, I mean, that's understandable for everybody. But I think the only thing that I would have to rebuttal on that is just AP is, like, the identity of the Raider way. Like, he is the face of that. Like,
He gets the team wired up.
Yeah, he embodies everything it is about the Raiders. Like, gritty, like, punch you in your face, like, down to earth, like, real. And that's what we need, honestly. I mean, especially with the guys in the locker room, like, it's not, like, that's exactly who we are. So, I mean, to have a head coach the same way, who acts the same, says the same thing that we do, like, we rocking with him.
It makes you want to play for the dude too, huh? Like,
through a wall.
I mean, we're just regular fans, and a lot of people have been like, we want to go play too.
Hell yeah, and, like, he, even though he's not a head coach experience, like, he's still 2-time Super Bowl champion against the same guy, Tom Brady, like, the greatest to ever do it. So it's like, you look like everybody that's backing him, not just players, fans, but, like, players that played with him, coaches that were coaching him and all this, like, stand-up dude. So, I mean, for me, he's, like, once again, he's my choice. Like, I'm rocking with AP.
That's what I said. I said Jim Harbaugh needs to stay his ass in college and leave us with AP, because I don't want him going to the Chargers either.
Yeah, I see.
He's going to go to the NFL.
Yeah, nah,
it just depends on...
Stay his ass in fucking college.
Yeah, my thing, too, is, like, just tell Mark, save your money, because I know he's going to want a bag, too,
Hell yeah.
We paid two
Two big ass fucking
coaches.
paychecks,
Like,
man.
yeah,
I seen Leo, both of them like combined 20 million or something. Like,
way more than that. It's like, oh yeah, it was like 100
oh man,
100 mil
Something.
for John
for 10 years.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
oh my
Then,
god.
and then it was I forgot what McDaniels was, but that was a pretty penny too. So I mean,
yeah.
like you save the money, you bring in AP, and I know there's a lot of other teams already trying to interview him for jobs because they
Yeah.
see what he's doing with the Raiders. Is like they'll just offer this dude the job.
Yeah, man, I
right
wish-
now and just get to work. You know,
I think they technically have to open
Yeah,
the interviews to everybody.
Facts,
So
yeah.
like they have to do that. So I mean, they were telling us like end of January maybe or like Super Bowl time probably.
they'll figure out who it is.
Yeah, but so I got my tweets are on and all that. So I'm waiting.
It's like
I'm
we're all
waiting
waiting.
for
We're
it.
just like,
I'm
is he
waiting
the coach
for it,
yet
yeah.
or not?
Yeah,
You know?
facts.
Yeah, no, that,
Hire AP.
I think not only you, but everybody has been talking about that. And this is the first time I think most of Raider Nation have been behind somebody and
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
excited to see what's going to happen.
I
know when-
feel that same
Yeah,
energy too. Like I feel like everybody's rocking with everybody behind him.
because when McDaniels was here, everybody was wanting him gone.
It was a lot
I
different.
mean, you guys probably don't talk a lot, but you guys probably see it all
Yeah.
over the stadium,
Oh,
and people
hell
are
yeah.
like, "Hey, fire!"
What?
Even one of our guys was over there in Mark's face, like, "Hey," it was like,
No,
Like,
we
that's my
see it.
boy
We
Mark.
see all that, man. We hear the chants. They was instead of saying hire AP, it was saying fire
Fire
McDaniel. I'm like,
McDaniels,
damn.
That's the only other time you ever heard a coach's name being
Nah,
yelled at.
facts, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like that matters to. I mean, that to me at least.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We could feel that, especially as players. Like the crowd not behind it. Like
yeah,
we out here. Like this our job and stuff. Like
yeah.
we just don't like losing either.
Sure.
So, I mean, we with y'all.
I feel like a whole season could have been different if we had, AP the whole way.
Whole time, yeah, right?
Well, that's what makes it more exciting. Is like next year, hopefully they do bring him back, and we'll see what happens. And in the long run, if it doesn't work out, at least you tried,
Yeah.
But
Facts.
right now, you got a guy that grew up a Raider fan. I love when he goes in the locker rooms and is yelling Raiders. It's like I've never seen no other coach do that. It's
Yeah.
like, did you see the did you see the clip when he left the press conference?
He said,
he Raiders and then
Yeah.
nobody said
I'm
like.
kind of mad nobody
I
said
was
that
like-
shit.
like,
Like,
shout out to the girl who was in there, but I was
Facts.
like, damn, I was shaking my head. My boy Hondo didn't say it. You see the clip?
Oh,
I said, I
no.
see Hondo just over there like,
No,
what he say,
facts.
Raiders? Were?
Well, we would have been yelling up in them.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
messed
need to
up.
have us in the press. Like,
Come on, man. Raiders, hire us.
yeah.
one look is like, yeah.
No.
Never mind. Like,
No, but I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, man, these guys, man. But, everybody's doing their jobs. But I feel like he should be. For me, I was like, I don't care who it is. I'm leaning towards AP, though, because,
Yeah.
everybody's wanting him here. But hopefully we find out that he's going to be the next head coach. And then we could just move on from there because I feel like we're only a couple pieces away from being a great team next year,
Yeah, me
to be
too.
honest.
yeah. I mean, I look at it like this. Like, I see teams like the Browns.
Yeah.
To me, we are very similar. Crazy defense, few pieces on offense missing. They have riddled with hella
Yeah.
injuries and stuff. So I mean, regardless, offense not helping. So I mean, they're what 10-5, 11-5,
Yeah.
8-9. Like
We could have easily
he was
been.
right there. Yeah, we could have easily and that's just the league. It's hard to win. Like you got to do everything right. So
Yeah.
I mean, but damn. I think that stuff like that all the time. Like, man, we could easily be playing this week, getting ready
easy.
at least. Like, I'll be at practice right now. Like,
Yep.
I know. Not on the podcast.
man,
We had to wait until
We had to wait till-
but yeah,
Which I would have been fine with.
Me too.
But yeah, there was some because AP wasn't perfect. I know there was a lot of, but I think he's still gonna be he's a solid leader. I think.
yeah,
One thing for me is like like those close games we talk about. Miami. I mean not Miami, Minnesota. When we lost 3-0. Tough one.
hurts.
I wish they could have just put Jimmy G. That was how I felt.
It's crazy. We put Jimmy in the last game.
Broncos.
Everybody started booing. I'm like, damn.
Bro, everybody
I'm like, damn.
I said,
Damn.
don't do my quarterback like that.
He got
Cause
two
maybe-
plays. Like,
Yeah, I know. He had to.
He's pro Jimmy. I'm pro AOC.
Yeah, we're both on the opposite of that. I
Little
like
split.
AOC though, but I like man, let Jimmy play with under AP. I know
he
they're
did.
booing him, but all he did
He
was
did,
hand off the
yeah.
ball twice. Bro.
Hand off Jimmy.
hey,
Shout out to Jimmy though, man.
Shout out to AOC too.
Y'all know what it is. Raiders, bitch.
Just win, baby. Let's go.